Yo, I hate starting off the video. It's like the worst part, but I know nobody's probably gonna watch this anyway. So, hmm, I don't know. I had this idea for a rant, like what Lego games I personally want to see. Like either the classic style Lego games, like Lego Marvel Superheroes, or a newer one, kind of like the Skywalker Saga. I have a top 10, and I have four honorable mentions. The top 10, besides the top three, like from 4 to 10, they're not ranked in any specific order. But 1 to 3 is ranked, and the honorable mentions are only. The honorable mentions are only because they're either too close to the top 10, or they're just like, I don't think that's going to happen. But I would like to see it personally. So, number one for the honorable mentions, I got a Sonic game. Now, hear me out, right? They already did it once with the Lego Dimensions. I didn't actually play it because I'm poor. The Sonic Adventure 2, I think, storyline, which is a lot of people's favorite storyline, or so I know. I don't play many Sonic games. I know like a lot of the stuff. I know the lore and whatnot. I've seen the movies. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. But I feel like it'd be really cool. Do like a classic Lego game, but you play as Sonic characters, especially like iconic characters like Big the Cat, and you can get the entire cast to fit in there. You get like Shadow, Silver can finally be in the game. You can probably pull from like different Sonic IPs like Archie Comic Sonic and Sonic X and Underground, of course. I love Sonic Underground. I remember grew up watching that. But like, there's so many things you can pull from that, and it could be like because usually Lego movies and Lego shows, and sometimes the games are to sell sets. So I feel like that'd be a really good idea. Number two for the honorable mentions is a Spider-Man game, but like a Legacy of the Dark Knight kind of thing, where they pull together everything that Spider-Man has ever done and put it into like one game. I feel like that would be nice. That'd be really cool. Kind of like the 2018 Spider-Man PS4 game, and like the Miles Morales and the other one, but like it's more like the Legacy of the Dark Knight, but with Spider-Man. Just a quick thought. Honestly, I don't have much to say about that one. Number three for the honorable mentions, I got a Lego sports game. Right? Like you know how they had 2K Drive where it didn't play like any of the other Lego games and it was honestly kind of mid. I would say like that, but for like a different sport instead of just like driving. Like imagine like a 2K game but Lego, you know? Or like a FIFA but it's Lego, or like Madden but it's Lego. Imagine you get tackled too hard that you just kind of like disperse its Lego parts on the field. Like I feel like that'd be cool. I don't know. That's also like a passing thought. I wrote this list when I was like in bed. I was sleeping. So I feel like a Lego sports game, but like specifically one. There's this one on Roblox. It's like Basketball Zero. If it kind of played like that, and you can have like a lot of fun with it and stuff, then I feel like it'd be a really good game. It wouldn't sell sets or anything, but I feel like it'd be a good game. If it was like a live service, then maybe, but not like a yearly thing. It would be good like a one time thing, like a Fortnite or Overwatch or even a Gasp, a High Guard. I'd play it though. All right, and last for the honorable mentions, I have Invincible. I would say wait until Invincible is finished, honestly, but because right now there's not much that you can put in there. But imagine like an Invincible game, dude. Like I feel like that would be sick. You play as like Mark. You get to beat up Conquest, and then you get the huge thing. The only thing is because it's like a what is it, 18 plus show, and a really adult rated comic, if that's the word to say, that nobody that they wouldn't make it because Lego is like a kid thing. But if they ever were to branch out to like more adult stuff, then I feel like Invincible should be on there. in my or like honestly, it would probably go to like Family Guy or The Simpsons or Futurama, one of the higher up ones that everyone's always known since like forever. But Invincible would be really cool as a Lego, like for like a quick little game. Now we get into the juicy ones, the top 10. No specific order from 10 to 4, but the top 3 are in our order. And at number 10, I have an obvious choice, the Infinity Saga. You know how like they did with Lego Avengers, where it's kind of like what is it, Avengers and Age of Ultron in in one game. They could do that, but with like multiple different games. So like you could put Infinity War and Endgame, or like Iron Man 1, 2, and 3, and then Endgame, and then Infinity War, all different games, one big game. I feel like that'd be huge. That would be lit. Because there's so many things that you can put into those, especially with Infinity War and Endgame. Like I feel like that would be one really sick game, and it doesn't end up like Lego Marvel Superheroes 2, which stunk, absolutely stunk. Because you could just follow the story of the movies, which everyone loves those two movies. So I feel like it'd be an instant, and you can sell even more Lego sets. Because I know the main purpose of these is to sell sets, like I said before. I'm gonna sound like a broken record because I'm gonna say that a lot, but especially if they're trying to sell sets, that would sell so many sets if they base it off of the movies like how they did before, and they make different ones based off like the Infinity Saga, mainly Infinity War and Endgame, rather than the other ones. But yeah, all right. Number 9, I have Shang Chi or Iron Fist. Now hear me out. Hear me out, real quick. If you have the Batman game, and I already said it's kind of like the Spider-Man game, it would just be the same thing. You get like nice hand-to-hand combat with real nice kung fu, and you get the 10 rings or the Iron Fist. I feel like either or would be really sick. Like it doesn't matter which one. That this is in the same spot. This is number 9. Is a Shang-Chi or Iron Fist. One of the two. Iron Fist in Kunlun would go like unironically really hard. Like I feel like that would be sick. Give it like the combat style of Legacy of the Dark Knight, but make it more like one of those other Lego games, kind of like the Lego DC supervillains or something. I feel like that would be awesome because you can beat people up with like the 10 rings, and then like what isn't Shang-Chi, I'm pretty sure he's like a master of every single art of martial arts, if I'm not mistaken. And you get different versions of Iron Fist too. Like you have the one Iron Fist, kind of like the Marvel Rivals game. You have the Iron Fist that everyone knows with like the yellow bandana and the green suit. You have that corny Iron Fist from that terrible show. Like there's not many options. There's a couple options you can go for. I feel like it would just be cool because I like Iron Fist and Shang-Chi. I feel like it'd just be really cool. Or was at number 9? So at number 8, I have, this is kind of a spitball. That's why it's low on the list. But Teen Titans would go absolutely insano style as a Lego game. I know they also did this one in Dimensions, if I'm not mistaken. And I actually didn't play much of Dimensions, and what I did didn't work. Or it did work, but I didn't. Only level I actually played from Dimensions was the Simpsons level, and I didn't finish it. I like walked around and broke the Lego thing, so I never played Dimensions again. But like a standalone Teen Titans game could work. It could work. And if since it's like a kids game, like a Lego game, Lego is usually catered towards kids and younger audiences. It could be like Teen Titans Go, and you can sell a whole bunch of sets off of that, like the big Teen Titan Tower. And you have like cool, not that many cool enemies in Teen Titans, but like you get the Hive with like Mammoth and Gizmo and Jinx and what name, Bill Nye the Science Guy, whatever his name was, um, and Cyclops. I forget who's in the Hive, but I know they're all in the Hive. And you also have like Cinder Block. Can't forget about Cinderblock. You can have the big boss battle at the end be Deathstroke, aka Slade, as they call him in the Teen Titans actual cartoon. I feel like if they pull from both, like the Teen Titans cartoon and Teen Titans Go, it would be like sick. Just don't go into the comics though, because Deathstroke just cannot be in near a school, so to say. But I feel like that'd be really sick. They could really pull it off. I feel like the hype for Teen Titans though has kind of gone down, so that's honestly more of like a wish, a bucket list wish now, more than anything, obviously. But I feel like it'd still be cool. Then number 7, I got a pretty obvious one I've seen a couple times: Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You know, the Heroes in a Half Shell. That I feel like that's like an almost obvious win. They've tried to do the turtle sets before, and if I'm not wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure most of their sets are like off sale now. Like you can't buy them. They don't make them anymore. They would be able to make them if they made a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Lego game. I feel like the Lego game would definitely sell sets, and it would honestly just be a really cool game. Imagine fighting Shredder as a Lego rat. Like that would make all of my childhood dreams come true. Right there. Right there. And you have like the hub worlds, like dark New York and the sewers and some rooftops, maybe. I don't know. That one's a stretch. Just kind of threw one out there. No one likes hub worlds. I like open worlds, personally. But like I feel like an open world New York. But since it would always be dark, because I usually don't go out in the morning, it'd be nice to go to like the sewer, you know. All right, that was number 7. So number 6, I have Power Rangers. I know like to get the rights to a lot of these IPs that I have on here will be hefty enough that they're either banking on the game selling a lot or the set selling a lot or for a lot. But I feel like Power Rangers is easy. And the Power Rangers decline that we're on right now, I feel like this would boost it up a lot. It would boost it up a lot. RIP, my man's the Green Ranger. He's a real one. A real one. Yeah, but imagine like a Lego Power Rangers game where you're in a big Lego Zord fighting like a big enemy. Imagine it's morphing time. They're morphing in Lego. And you have all the different ones. I know you have a Ninja Steel and you have the dinosaur ones. I don't remember all of them on top of my head. Don't look at the movie. That doesn't exist. That movie does not exist. You have like the classic ones. Those are only 2 or 3 I remember. But there's a lot. Hold on, wait. Let me look at it real quick. Okay, looking at this list, they do have a lot that are like redone. Like they have the dinosaur ones, Dino Fury, Dino Charge, and Dino Thunder. Okay. Jungle Fury, Lightspeed Rescue, Power Rangers in Space, Beast Morphers. I remember that one. Like a little bit. Ninja Steel was the main one I remember. You have Mystic Force. And then you have some of the older ones. Just the movie doesn't exist. Yeah, they have a lot to pull from there. So you have like the entire roster of the game done for you. You just have to make some epic fights. Like I feel like, and Power Rangers already has a lot of epic fights. Like you fight them and you literally get like 2 hits off, and then they instantly morph into the big Zord or Zoid. I don't know. I think it's Zord, like the Mega Zord. I think it's been a while since I've seen anything Power Rangers, but they used to be like my favorite. Power Rangers used to be like my favorite thing to watch on the TV. And then number 5, I have Ben 10. Yep, Ben 10. I feel like this is it's a shoe-in. It's a shoe-in because you can get Kid Ben, the Omniverse Ben, and then I know there's a third one. I don't know what it is. I don't remember it. But I know there's 3 different types of Bens. You can either make 3 games off of it or do 1 game with all 3 of it. But I feel like that'd be a really packed game to fit all of them in and but like it would fit for all the aliens and villains and stuff. one big packed game with everything Ben 10 in it. Especially if they're doing like the Legacy of the Dark Knight. Like that would be sick. But like Ben 10. Like it would be awesome. Imagine having like forearms and accelerator. I don't remember them, a lot of them. It's been a while since I've seen Ben 10 either. I didn't do research on a lot of this stuff. I'm more just ranting. Yeah, but like Ben 10, I feel like would be an obvious pick. That's why it's in my. That's why it's at my 5. Solid 5. You got a what? Firestorm, right? Firestorm. Uh, Human Torch. No. It's Fireball. Heat Stroke. I don't know what his name is, but the fire one I know. And then there's a vine one. There is a diamond one. I think his name is Diamond Head. Pretty on the nose. And then there's the one that transforms into a ball. Those are the ones I remember on top of my head. Oh, of course you have Alien X. I don't really know what he does. I just know he's like all powerful. Yeah. But like that alone, like you have so many aliens to go off of. You have at least like 50. At the very least. I don't want to keep you waiting. Let's get to the 4. And I think that one was Justice League. Justice League, I see it now. A Justice League game, not like I know the Lego Batman 3 was kind of like a Justice League game, but I want a real Justice League game where they tackle everything Justice League related. I want it to be an original story. I don't want them fighting like General Zod or somebody's auntie. I want an original story with the Justice League in it. Even like how they did with the DC supervillains, where it was like the opposite Justice League. Obviously, I don't want them to reuse that, but something like that, like something original, something really good, would really do. It would be a really good game, in my opinion. This is mostly off games for me. You can get most of like the Bizarro Justice League. You can get the Legion of Doom. You can even get. Oh, I know you can get like Young Justice. You can make that a DLC pack. The Young Justice. I know they have that as a DLC pack in was it like a Batman 3 or the DC Supervillains? One of those two has Young Justice, but like I even a spin-off game for the Young Justice would sell better. I feel like because it since it caters to a young audience, a Young Justice would I don't know. Either or like you can get a Young Justice game or a Young Justice DLC. Maybe both. You can get like a Justice League game and then a Young Justice like a Young Justice spin-off game kind of. That would be awesome. That'd be awesome. Cuz you can get there's so many characters, you can do different I don't want hub worlds where you can like this is my one gripe with this. I don't want hub worlds. This is why Batman 3 sucked. I want to be able to get a open world good Metropolis at least. Give me like a city in Metropolis, not just like the Hall of Justice. The Hall of Justice, cool, keep it in, don't take it out because it's about a Justice League. Give me the Hall of Justice. I want a Metropolis. I want a Star Labs, Gotham City. What else? A Lantern Planet, maybe with like different lanterns actually on there and not just like an empty planet with nothing on it. Lego Batman 3. The game, like, it didn't stink. It was just empty. After you finish the game, there's not much to do. You finish Lego Batman 3 and you're just kind of like, all right, I finished it. Like, yeah, there's just so many things that, like, I feel like you could do with a Justice League game or a Young Justice game. It's all written right there for you. You just kind of got to put it on the paper and put it in the game. I feel like Young Justice would work better as its own game, but I put it in here because it's still kind of like the Justice League. Like you would still have to pull from Justice League characters to fill out the roster, so it doesn't feel like it's just an extensive 10 more, 20 more characters. But like the obvious ones are gonna be there, like a Superman, a Batman, and probably Wonder Woman and whatnot. But it would also bring in characters like Artemis and Superboy and different types of Robins and Nightwing and who else is in Young Justice? Kid Flash, um, Miss Martian, yeah, Red Tornado. Those are ones on top of my head. But like I know that there's a whole bunch more. So let me go into my top three. Now this is ranked. This is ranked like from 3 to 1. So 1 is the one I want like the absolute most. And what I would think would just be the best. And 3 is like I still think it would be really good, but it's not as good as the other two. And of course 2 is I think it's better than 3, but not as good as 1. 3, X-Men. X-Men easy. Like an X-Men game. Like not based off of like the X-Men. Well, probably like based off the X-Men cartoon because most of it's based off the comics and stuff, but like and especially based off the hype with X-Men 97, it would sell. It would be a banger. As long as it isn't like a bad game, of course. And with like that X-Men Mansion thing, they already have all the minifigs like planned out. They already exist. You just put them in digital form into the game for me, please. You could even make that into more sets because you have like the X-Men original cartoon, X-Men 97. You have the movies. I mean, yuck, but still they're there. You could even put Deadpool in the game because he technically X-Men sometimes when he wants to be. X-Force, I don't really know anymore. Yeah, but you got cool characters like you can put Psylocke in the game, Magic in the game, Professor X in the game, Angel in the game. I think that's his name. And then Archangel, Storm. Like you can get the X-Men mansion as like the hub, and then you can explore what like Krakoa and what other things do they have over there? I know there's a whole bunch of like X-Men things. I just don't remember them all. I know Krakoa is like a main one. They have like a jungle world thing. I'm pretty sure. And then like the city of wherever they're at. I don't know where they're at, but like the actual world. Even though they hate mutants, I feel like it'd be nice to like still have an open world. I don't want a closed off game. Open world Lego games are better. A Lego game needs to be open world, in my opinion. No hub worlds. I mean, there can be hub worlds, but it has to be overall, and it has to have an open world. Like at least in the Lego Incredibles game, you can go through like the whatever city. It's got like 4 buildings and an ocean, but still, it's open world. Like you're not confined to cough an empty planet like in Oa and Lego Batman 3. A literally empty planet with nothing on it, and the moon. Can't forget the moons in there. It has a lot of hub worlds, but they're all really small and boring. They're all boring. Enough of the X-Men. Let's get to the big ones, the juicy ones, the top two. Dark Souls. Don't even got to think about it. Dark Souls. If it has combat, it could either go two ways. Combat like Dark Souls, but in a Lego form, or a Lego game that just looks like Dark Souls. Like imagine you're fighting Malekith and you beat him and he just kind of spreads in the Legos. It makes it feel more better than him just turning into mist. Imagine getting to like teabag his remains as he's still Lego and he's not just like gone. Imagine actually like piecing up Melania, but she's a Lego. I feel like it would just look cool. It really would just look cool with like more combat from like the Skywalker saga, if you know what I mean. It could even be like, I don't know, I haven't played many Dark Souls games. The only ones I've actually played are a little bit of Sekiro and Elden Ring. But like even Elden Ring, you have a whole bunch of Caelid, you have Lunaria, you have that entire map. Basically, you can make like an Elden Ring Lego game, and I would buy it. I'd buy it. I just feel like it would either have to have combat like a Souls game and look like a Lego game, or it can look like a Souls game and play like a Lego game. Because the sets would be good, and it would overall just look better. Now let's get to the big one, because I'm excited for this one. And not excited, but like I was giddying when I was thinking about this in bed right before I went to sleep. An anime Lego game. Listen, listen. They already have the sets. They already have the story. You don't have to write nothing down besides the concept. All you have to do is print out specific, mainly just specific air pieces, and then you have any anime. I feel like it would be like a Lego Dimensions type of anime game. We have like a whole bunch of them in one would be kind of cool, but everyone's kind of tired of the multiversal thing, especially after Jump Force with the anime stuff and Shonen Jump crossover. But a Shonen would be perfect for it, you know, like a Naruto or a Hunter x Hunter or a One Piece. One Piece would be perfect because you have different hub worlds on the different islands that they always go to. If they're all not good, like Fishman Island, and believe me, I hate One Piece. I think it's the worst show I've ever seen. But it's still it would be perfect as a Lego game. But so would like Naruto and stuff. I feel like everything but Dragon Ball would make a really good one. Even Clover would make a really good one. Like they already started making the One Piece sets, so I feel like a game is not too far off the mark, if you know what I mean. All right. Well, that's all. I'm done my rant. I low key need a glass of water because my throat hurts.